Hey everybody, Ante Kvartic here, CroatianSports.com. Hope everyone's feeling better since yesterday. It's now been 24 hours since that gut-wrenching last second goal by Italy to knock Croatia out of Euro 2024. I mean, that one hurt. That one hurt so bad. I had people at work today coming up to me, consoling me, like my Baba died. Like it was that bad. Going, hey, Ante, tough one, keep your chin up, stuff like that. It was that bad. But I was processing today, and I said it after the Spain game. I said it after that 3-0 loss to Spain. I go, that was the Murphy law of games. And for you guys that don't know what Murphy's law is, it's anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And it wasn't just a Spain game. That was the tournament. That was the group stage for Croatia of Murphy's law. What could go wrong went wrong. And you know what? Looking back on it, going back to the draw, and I'm not here to make excuses. We controlled our own destiny. We couldn't beat Albania. We couldn't hold off Italy in extra time. It's on us. No excuses here. But even looking back on the draw, I went, oh man, out of pot four, we just drew reigning Euro champions Italy in our group with Spain and Albania. Obviously, you can rotate, Albania as a pot four squad, but there's a 50% chance we were going to get a Nations League wild card qualifier, which makes your road that much easier. But out of all the teams, 1 out of 6, we got Italy, the reigning champs. Who this isn't the best Italian squad in recent years, but you still don't want to play Italy in a must-win game. And you know what? The Italians didn't give up yesterday, and they kept on us, and they scored that goal, which is unfortunate. But this tournament, the last 3 games, the draw had Murphy's Law written all over it. Look, Spain game, we had a 2.5 XG in that game. We should have at least scored 2 goals. Budimir, point blank, almost off his knee. Stanisic, he would usually bag that goal for Leverkusen in front of the net. Petkovic falls down trying to get a red, gets the penalty, blocked. Penalty goes in, Perisic in the box, disallowed, 3-0. That killed goal differential right there. Albania, absolute awful first half. We finally scored 2 goals within 5 minutes. Back in it, looking good for a 2-1 win. Would have been fine for the tournament moving forward. We give up a 95th minute injury time goal to Albania. Crushing. And then Italy. I don't need to even talk about Italy. I mean, I thought we played the strategy well. Didn't like the lineup. That's for another day. But dagger, man. Dagger. That had Turkey 08 written all over it, where you pulled the rug out from under me. And like many of you, I'm sure you felt the same way. Like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? 10 seconds away from beating Italy 1-0 and moving on against Switzerland this Saturday in the round of 16. But look, it was a bad tournament. Everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. And at the end of all that I just said, that everything went wrong, we were 10 seconds away from finishing second in group. Like, blows my mind. That's incredible that everything went wrong and still 10 seconds away from finishing second in group, cleaning the slate and picking up in group stage. But, that's kind of that Croatian mentality where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's futile. But it was interesting. It was interesting. I was watching the game with my cousin yesterday, and he's 19 years old, and he's talking to his friends and everything. And it dawned on me because he was so crushed. He was so crushed. I'm like, oh, you've never been used to Croatia losing like this before. Like, for the past 6-7 years, you've only seen us on the podium. You've only seen us at the World Cup taking second place and third place and finals at Nations League. You haven't gone through that agony of 08 Turkey or 98 France semifinal where Thuram scores the only 2 goals of his career against us in the semifinal. We were less than 45 minutes away from a World Cup final with Shuked and those boys. But yesterday's gonna live. That one hurt. That was a dagger right in the chest. That was a tough one. But look, we have had such an incredible run, and you're gonna have a shit tournament. I've said this for the past 2 weeks that we've made every knockout round stage of every tournament since 2016. Obviously we haven't been able to finish with a gold medal and a first place and a trophy for Modric to lift. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But let me tell you, they gave us some exciting second halves with Albania and Italy. I mean, I stood the whole match. I know it's frustrating. I know we're sad, but cardiac Croatians, cardiac Croatians will always be the cardiac Croatians. But look, we were 10 seconds away from the group stage. It sucks we're not going. But look, England's stinking it up. France doesn't look great. The Dutch didn't look great. I mean, the only two teams I like right now are Germany and Spain. Everyone else is kind of limping in, but it just sucks that 16 out of 24 teams make it to knockout stage and we couldn't figure it out. But hey, at least the Serbs are out. Finished last place, fourth place in a group of England, Slovenia, and Denmark. So a little bit of silver lining. But my silver lining is Croatia still, for whatever reason, has not won a knockout round match at Euro. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why Euro has been so mean to us. But maybe we sold our souls to the Euro gods so we can have World Cup success. I mean, we have 2 bronze and 1 silver at the World Cup. Obviously, a greater stage than Euro, but we just cannot figure this Euro out. But look, it was Murphy's Law, guys. Everything went wrong that could possibly go wrong. I think the only thing that didn't happen this tournament was the wheels off the bus fell off, you know, while the players were going to the stadium. Like that's the only disaster that could have happened. But look, disastrous tournament. Everything went wrong. You could not give up 2 injury time equalizers like that. You just can't. It's not good for business. You know, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. We're gonna see who's gonna stay and go with our team in the next cycle. You know, we have Portugal in Nations League coming up in September, but that one hurt the soul yesterday. I'm sure you guys feel the same way, but a little silver lining for me. I've been around longer than some of you teenagers and you guys in your 20s that have only seen success for the past decade from us. And that had Turkey written all over it. That had France 98, even Portugal 2016. That was the easiest road in a tournament you will ever have in 2016, and we couldn't put Portugal away. And we also got drawn with Portugal with Ronaldo, and they ended up winning the whole thing. But we are unlucky in Euros, clearly by this tournament. And we've been very lucky in World Cups, winning 4 straight penalty shootouts in the World Cup. So there's the rub. But just want to share that with you. I was looking at the stats. Should have scored 2.5 goals, 2.5 XG against Spain. We missed 2 penalties during this tournament. You can see 2 injury time goals. Like, you can't even write that misery. You can't write that misery, and we had to live through it. But you know what? Our fans were awesome in Germany. Got to give it up to them. Tip their hats off to them. All my buddies that were at the games in Leipzig and Hamburg and in Berlin. But look, we're Croatian. We're gonna come back from this. We have some great players coming up, and I'm excited for it. But man, oh man, what a rough group stage, and I hope we never have to live through that ever again. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's better today, and we'll get there. We'll get there in the next qualifying campaign. World Cup's going to be here in 2026 and North America. It's going to be an exciting time, and just trying to find some silver lining for everybody. But love you guys. It's been a fun tournament. You'll be hearing more from me and the boys upcoming. Lots to talk about, and I'll see you guys soon. Ante Fartuc, CroatianSports.com.